Hey there, Deep Divers. Welcome back. Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into something really, really pervasive in our lives. Social media's impact on, well, modern social life. We're looking at a source that digs into the good, the bad, and sometimes the, unexpected sides of platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, X, TikTok, all of them, really. So our mission is to unpack how these apps, the endless scrolling, the DMs, follower counts, all that stuff, how they're genuinely reshaping our connections and, frankly, our well-being. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, I think, is the paradox it presents. It's like it connects us in ways we never could before across huge distances, but at the same time, it can sort of redefine what connection even means, sometimes pushing digital visibility over, actual face-to-face intimacy.
That's a really key point. Let's start with the positive side first, though, that promise of connection, because that's the big draw, isn't it? Our source really highlights how amazing it feels to make new friends online. Literally halfway across the world sometimes. Think about it, like sharing playlists, just venting about life, working on creative stuff together, even starting a business.
Yeah.
All through a screen.
Oh, absolutely. It's transformative. This global thing means you can genuinely, build a friendship with someone in Tokyo while you're sitting in Accra or London or Lagos. You're sharing music, stories, culture. It just bridges those gaps. And it's not just new connections. It's huge for keeping long-distance friendships going. Video calls, group chats, DMs. It makes maintaining those bonds so much easier. Geography isn't the barrier it used to be.
Right. And that connection, that reach, it goes way beyond just personal friendships. Social media has become this incredible amplifier, hasn't it? For important voices, important causes. Things like mental health awareness, social justice conversations, gender equality. They find these huge, engaged audiences now. And then there are the opportunities it just creates. You see it all the time. Business deals happening, brand partnerships, entire online communities popping up around shared interests. The source even mentions people finding like their soulmate on these apps.
Yeah, you can't ignore that. And of course, there's its massive role in just entertainment and information. Memes, life hacks, you get breaking news instantly, motivational videos. It's this constant stream right in your feed. Always there, always updated. But actually, beyond all that connecting and sharing, there's another angle that maybe doesn't get talked about as much. It's academic side. It's usefulness for learning.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you use it right, it really can function like a digital classroom.
Okay, tell me more. How does that work? Our source mentions things like online study groups, right? On WhatsApp or Facebook. So if you miss a lecture or you're stuck on something tricky.
Exactly. Those groups become lifelines. People share notes and voice messages explaining things, break down complex ideas for each other. It's immediate peer support.
That makes sense.
And then you've got creators just teaching stuff for free. Math, science, coding, marketing, financial literacy.
Right. Some of those short videos are basically crash courses.
Precisely. And it goes further into networking for actual academic work. We're seeing students from different universities connect for research projects. They hold online debates, join virtual conferences, compete, often just starting with a DM.
Wow. So it kind of democratizes things a bit.
It does, yeah. It breaks down some traditional barriers to knowledge and collaboration.
And the source also mentioned getting alerts, right, for scholarships and internships.
If you follow the right pages, you get these opportunities sent straight to you, things you might never have found otherwise.
Okay, so curating your feed is key there.
Definitely. By following, thought leaders, tech pages, specific academic influencers in your field, you can actually stay pretty current on trends and new ideas. It's active learning, not just passive scrolling.
Okay, so we've talked up the good sides, connection, learning, opportunities. But as you said, there's a paradox. Let's switch gears to that flip side. The feeling of isolation, despite being constantly connected. Our source calls it social isolation in real life. And I mean, we've all seen it, right? You're in a room with friends, maybe family, and everyone's just head down, staring at their phone. Nobody's really talking to each other. It might feel social, but is it really connecting if you're not, present with the people right there?
It's so common, yeah. And layered on top of that is the pressure. The pressure to keep up.
Yeah.
You scroll through these feeds and it looks like everyone's life is just perfect. Vacations every month, constant glow-ups, couple goals, the whole hashtag soft life thing.
It's relentless.
It is. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What are the struggles behind those perfect pictures? Because you rarely see those. And the source points out how friendships can start to feel transactional, based on likes, streaks, follower counts.
Like digital points or something.
Kind of, yeah, like social currency.
Yeah.
It quantifies validation, turns connection into a performance, and then people get stressed if they don't get enough likes enough validation.
Which leads right into that idea of superficial connections.
Mm.
I thought the poll in the source was interesting. 1,000 followers you barely interact with versus 5 close friends you actually hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you think. So many of those online connections are pretty surface level, aren't they? They kind of vanish when the Wi-Fi goes off.
Mm-hmm.
And don't even get me started on the addiction, the wasted time. You know how to just pick up your phone for one quick message,
Yeah.
and then suddenly, oops, 2 hours have passed and you're still scrolling?
Yeah.
That endless loop.
It's designed to do that, unfortunately. And all this comparing yourself to others' highlight reels, it takes a toll. It can really fuel anxiety, depression, that feeling of just not being enough. FOMO, the fear of missing out, is constantly stoked.
Yeah.
And then people feel they have to create their own fake persona, right? Only show the good bits, which just feeds the cycle, creates unrealistic expectations for everyone else, makes people feel like they're falling behind when, maybe they're doing perfectly okay in their actual lives.
Oh, okay. We've seen both sides pretty clearly now. Social media is obviously this incredibly powerful tool, but how it affects us really seems to come down to how we choose to use it. It can be a blessing or what can be a trap.
Exactly. That's the core of it. It absolutely can help you connect, learn, grow, even boost your grades like we discussed. But, and this is the crucial part, it should never replace the real stuff. Real-world friendships, actual face-to-face conversations, experiences you have when you're not looking at a screen, that's the balance we need to find.
Absolutely. So for everyone listening, as you think about this deep dive, maybe consider how it all resonates with your own digital habits.
Yeah, and maybe here's a final thought to chew on. If true connection isn't just about being present, but about shared presence, about really engaging, what parts of your online life are genuinely enriching your real-world connections? And, maybe more importantly, which parts might be subtly undermining them?
That's a really powerful question to end on. Something for all of us to think about. What does genuine balance with social media actually look like for you? Until next time, deep divers.
Yeah.
Stay connected, but stay authentic.